You are now tuned in to Hip-Hop Queenz with Raven, the Blazing Eurasian.
What's up? It's your girl Raven, the Blazing Eurasian. I'm representing Hip-Hop Queenz on And You Don't Stop Radio at 99.5 FM in New York City, as well as rapstation.com. Tonight I'm featuring a female MC that comes from New York City. We actually met a couple years ago when she performed at an all-female showcase. And actually at that showcase, I also met two other hip-hop queens that have been featured on this show. So you see a little bit of a trend. I'm the kind of person to go out, I see someone I like, if I'm feeling them, we keep in contact, and eventually if I could put them on a platform like Hip-Hop Queenz, then here they are. So without further ado, check out my girl Gypsy with an I in her version of 6-inch versus 7-foot. Gypsy.
I'm Gypsy with an I, and I am a hip-hop queen. I don't ever just jump on anything just because it's hot. It's hot.
Okay.
Never. I can put out as much as I record. I don't put out as much music as everyone else does. And to some people, they might say, well, she don't put out enough music. And I might look at it like, well, let me do me. Like, I don't have to follow the status quo per se. Right. Now, when I heard this, when Lil Wayne came home and I heard the beat, I was like, this beat is incredible. I need this beat. Now, this is where it twists at. I reached out to my producer, who I work with, my production team, and I said, hey, you got this track? He was like, I was just thinking about sending this to you. Send me the beat. He was like, Gypsy, go ham. Go crazy on it. I had I promise you, I had no idea what I was going to write. Like, I think I wrote that track at 6 or 7 a.m. in the morning when the sun was setting, okay? And like I said, when I write, I'm honest. Now, whether or not everyone agrees with me, that's your perception and your opinion. And whatever you feel is truly fine. But I can tell you it was straight honest why I wrote that track. Like, I just felt like being a female MC, first of all, there's this misconception that people don't want to hear us. That's one. And then two, it was like, I'm not that, baby, and I will slaughter anybody. Like, don't mistake, like, I'm like a lioness, I'm a sweetheart, and I'm cool, and I will take care of everybody that takes care of me and even others. But don't get it twisted. I can go there. Like, I can go anywhere. We could do the conscious thing. We could do the cool. We could do the sexy. Or we could go, fight for fight. So it was more of, like, when I looked at, when I look at, Muhammad Ali, like, whether you liked him or not, whether you liked when he was cocky, whether you liked when he was calm, or whether you liked when he was just showing you his talent, it was honest. Right. It was honest. So I was like, look, this is just how I feel. Like, I'm not that. This is what I am. And and anybody that got something to say, oh, well, I don't care.
Well, I mean, that's what I wanted. Yeah, I wanted to know because, obviously a lot of people use that beat, and let's even go so far as to, other people's beat and then do kind of retaliation. Like, when first hearing it, a person can say, oh, she's going after somebody, right?
Right.
But at the same time, though, I didn't actually take it like that. I took it as this is Gypsy saying this is who I am, and I'm not this and I'm not that, but I'm this. You know what I mean?
That's all I was trying to say. Honestly, that's all I'm trying to say because, truth be told, at the end of the day, who cares what I really think? Homegirl doing her thing. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm comfortable enough in my own skin to be able to say that. Like, I can look and be like, it doesn't matter what I think. At the end of the day, change it if you don't like it, Gypsy. Any female MC for that matter. Like, I don't like. All right, well, what are you doing that's different? Or what are you bringing to the table? How consistent is you? She's about her business and let her do her thing. But I definitely still have an opinion. That doesn't mean I'm still not going to have an opinion about what it is. I'm going to say what it is now. But realistically speaking, when I got to check myself, too. If I can, you got to play devil's advocate with yourself. Like, all right, you still feel that way, but at the end of the day, it don't matter what you think because she's doing her thing and she out there, and that's what's up. So I can play both sides of the field and say, I feel this way, but at the same time, I respect what you're doing, too.
Right. Now, although my girl Gypsy is nasty and rugged on the microphone, she's actually quite a pretty girl. She has toured with clothing line Champion, as well as been featured in Hype Hair magazine, and was the face of the National Boost mobile tour. So for people who like their rappers to be pretty, she's definitely a looker. I hope you guys enjoyed this week's segment of Hip-Hop Queenz featuring Gypsy with an I. For more information on Gypsy, you can actually follow her on Twitter. It's going to be at her old MC name. So it's going to be twitter.com/GypsyFlesh. All one word. That's Gypsy with a Y, Flesh. Okay? And if you want to follow